All right, we're getting started again. This one is for angel number 333. I'm using Moonology deck. Uh, what's the name of this one? Angel Answers and Prism Colors. No, I keep saying Prism Colors. Prism Oracle. Okay, so basically, 333 energy. Let's hop right into it. The first card we have is New Moon in Aquarius. Okay, so 333 energy. First card that comes out right here. Bring love into the situation. Now, I'm pulling these cards and this come out and I'm just like, what? But the meaning of the card is so meaningful. So, listen. When this card comes out, it immediately means no looking back. There's nothing back there for us anymore. Everything that we need for what it is that we're requiring in our lives and how we want to vibrate is in front of us. It literally, looking back will only distract you from the things and the, like if you got prayers and dreams of, being your highest self, achieving your highest goals, but you're looking back at the past or allowing the past to interrupt what's being built, then there's distractions, and distractions can cause delays. So this is saying no more looking back. Seeing 333 energy, because change is on its way, and it could really come in very quickly. Almost so quickly to you're speaking it out of your mouth one day and it's happening the next day. Major expansion. The way in which I'm able to speak out words, my vibration, how I've grown so much, I'm able to now, or how we as a collective have grown so much, we're able now to be able to speak things, and because we believe in them according to our belief. But should you be confident enough to speak those things out of your mouth and say, this is what I want, you're going to see those things be presented to you almost instantaneously. You're going to see those things be presented to you almost instantly, because the power that you possess is so magical. And now that you're starting to really believe in yourself, it's intensing. Trust yourself right now. It's okay to collaborate and do all of those different things. That's part of business, networking, and all of that. But what we need to be mindful of is our inner voice. Stay connected to our inner voice. Do not allow outside resources, outside influences to make you go against what you know or what you feel on the inside. Follow that inner voice. Follow through that. It's okay to disagree with people when they do not understand the vibration that you're on, or understand where you're coming from, because it's coming from a place of intuition given directly to you. So yeah, it is saying that you should treasure that energy, spend a lot of time with yourself so that you can really tap into and absorb and hear everything that's happened as these changes are coming in. It's talking a lot too about, again, just the past, leaving the past being the past, using the past only as a way, as a learning book. Like, that's my book of lessons. And then I know in that past stage, if I did this, then this was the result, and applying that to prevent the past from showing itself, because it's time to be in a new area and a new level. Now, with this card, because of the oracle title, I wanted to pull a clarifier because I was like, what? And it was prosperity lies ahead, and that is new moon in Taurus. So if we're talking about change and no more looking back and looking forward to what's to come, then we understand that a lot of this change has to do with some things that we have always wanted, some of our biggest dreams, some of the ways where we can be more stable in our lives and not have to be in the energy where we're uncertain and unsure, even though this is now the unsure and uncertain is now a part of us, but we won't have anxiety within it. We'll trust more. We'll be able to release and flow. Okay, so this card is speaking a lot about the self-worth and the ability to gain wealth. And that's very befitting. Like, I'm feeling all these energies over here. So listen to me. Start believing that the amount of things that you want in your life, you're worthy of those things. You deserve to be receiving on the level that you desire and see yourself in, because your gifts are actually worth it. The more that you start to look at it from that point of view, I am worth it, and stand on that. Show up like that. Charge in like that. I'm worth it, and I can bag it up. And as you come in like that, you start to really set the tone for what it is that you want in your life, how you're going to expand, the ways in which you're going to be expanding. And it's making a point to say that you should be believing in yourself, be confident in your gifts and your talents and your skills. Know that you have everything already within you to be able to do these things, to be able to expand in this way for these changes that we spoke about that were coming. So it speaks about the law of attraction. It says, value yourselves and others will value you too. That's a big point. Teach other people how to treat you and how to handle you by handling yourself first in that way. Don't let things slip. Don't let things slide. Let's start telling the universe exactly how and what it is that we want manifested in our lives through action, through making sure we follow up. So if you don't follow up, then you're saying that it's okay. Start okaying the things to the universe that you truly desire and want, and the ways in which you should be treated, the ways in which you should receive. This card also says that you have the ability to create the wealth that you want. Whatever it is that you feel like you're worthy of, you have the ability to create that in your life. You have to trust that, though. You have to understand that. You have to work through any beliefs that tell you otherwise, any moments in your life that make you question why not, or when, those things. So prosperity lies ahead. The next card we have here, which is crazy how this reading is going, is communicate clearly. We were just talking about making sure that you're speaking what it is that you want from the universe. My mouth is driving me insane. I don't know where my lip chap is, but we were just talking about communicating clearly to the universe what it is that you want, so that the things that you truly desire can show up. So let's look and see. Communicate clearly is 20. So communicate clearly to the universe the things that you want. Make sure that you know what you want, down to every single detail, because you are about to be able to speak things, like I said, into existence just by being able to open your mouth and express your voice. Very precise and careful communication, meaning it was thought out. I've sat with myself to know what I truly desire, what feels good to my vibration, what would help me produce more in my life, what would help expand my gifts, what would cater to the essence of who I am. Like, you've sat with yourself and and you ask the universe to bring you these things, and trust that those things are showing up. But you must first communicate clearly those things that you need. We also have the abilities at any point in time to speak to our angels and ask our angels for the things that we need. We're not alone. 444. I know this is 333, but that just popped in my head. But you're not alone. While you're expanding and while things are changing and they're elevating for you, understand that you have like the power to communicate to your angels the things that you need to be able to help you along the path, from clarity to resources to whatever it is that you need on this path, to be able to help you feel confident to keep going, whatever it is that you need. This is speaking to clear up all of the things that you've asked the universe for. When I say clear them up, I mean make sure that who you are right now, the essence of you, is understood out into the universe, who it is and what it is that you want as you're expanding. Make sure that's clear, because whatever it is that you're focusing on and whoever it is that you're relaying out to the universe that you are, that is where you will see your expansion. So if it's not in a positive light, I would very much recommend that it is in a positive light, and it is of that which that you truly desire and want, and not you dimming your light, but it's you fully blooming into who it is that you could be, or who not that you could be, who it is that you truly want at the core, at the essence, in there, down there. What are you about to shoot out and create? So communicate to the universe clearly, and also not just even communicating what you want, but also asking for the assistance that you need along your journey, because they're there with you. The next cards that we have will come from Prism Oracle deck. This is so cute. As we were just talking about communicating clearly, this is one of the this is the card that I pulled, and you see that, right? Abundance. And I think it is, let me just sit this right here. Let's go back to the first card, because I still got my cards laid out. We already had one. Let me get where the light can see. Prosperity lies ahead, right? And then abundance comes right at the end. So we have coins falling too. I love how that just is designed that way. But it said it's important to remember that abundance can come in many forms, like love, friendship, career, and family, not just monetary abundance. This card asks you to recognize and celebrate the abundance that is in your life, along with the deep sense of gratitude that comes along with it. So if you notice, we just made a point to say what it is that you focus on is what's going to be expanding. You get abundance. You should be focusing on happy moments, celebrating life, because the more that you can get into the place where you're living the life that you are hoping to manifest. What ways can I be a part? What ways can I tap into the energies of abundance in the ways that I wish to experience it now, how I am now, so that I can start attracting and creating more of those moments in my life? Even with talking about communicating clearly, it gives you just love, friendship, career, family, not just monetary abundance. Abundance in all forms of life, your emotional happiness, physical happiness, health. All of these different areas of your life deserve to be revisited, and make sure that you are being very clear on these things. When you're asking for whatever it is that you're believing and asking and trusting for, make sure that you are being very clear. What areas of your life are we calling forth abundance? Financial, financial, emotional, physical. What areas are you calling in your abundance? And how do you want to experience it? And then start finding ways to slowly experience it, and more of that will flow through you. I got a additional energy here, which is happiness. So the more that we're clear on what it is that we want to attract, I just like all this green in the picture. The more we are in tune and communicating clearly with our abundance and being grateful and just really focusing on how abundant our lives are, we're going to be expanding. And that expansion is going to bring in much happiness. So let's look and see. Oh, there we go, right there. It says happiness is one of the most beautiful feelings in the world, as if the world is shimmering around you. But we seldom acknowledge when we're feeling good and instead focus on when we're feeling bad. So take this time to cherish your happiness, really experience it and feel its warmth. And this is a supporting energy for how it is that you need to be feeling when you see 333 for your expansion. You need to be feeling high. Make sure that you are keeping yourself high. How can I keep my vibration high? What are some things that really make me tap out of the world and into myself, into my spirit? How can my spirit lead the way? It is time for my spirit to lead. I want to expand in a way that really benefits me, and that looks to be focusing on happy times. Happy times are abundant times. So the more happiness that I can allow into my life to flow to me and through me, the more abundance that I can see. So we can look back at all these cards and do a quick breakdown. Bring love into the situation. We're speaking to us about changes that are coming into our lives. As we believe, so as you believe, so unto you. Prosperity lies ahead, so no looking back. Look forward. What's in front of you is better than anything that you could ever look back there and see. Communicate clearly. I don't know why that word tripped me up. Communicate clearly what it is that you want at this time as you're moving forward. What do you need? How can you receive assistance? How can you put in orders for the life that it is that you want? Keep happiness at the forefront to receive more abundance. And this is our 333 energy of the week.